Yes, boss. 444 the world back in here again once again. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You see the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? Excuse me, man. Like, I'm recording this at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Yo, I came home. That rain just put me to sleep, man. I'm not even gonna lie. If you know what time it is, like Florida's facing like we dodged like a little hurricane, like, but it's like some more out there. So feel me, we praying for the best. You get what I'm saying? As long as you get the rain and the thunder and the power's still on, everything Gucci. But yes, boss, you already know what we're talking about, right? And this one is based on social media. Social media influences a fake world, all right? If you really think about it, right? Social media has its benefits and it has its negatives as well, like pros and cons. But if you really think about it, right, social media is just perception and smoke and mirrors, right? So it's basically whatever you take it as. You get what I'm saying? A picture says 1,000 words. Now, there's different social media platforms, but it's all for entertainment and hype. If you really think about it, selling, it improves on the sales world, people communicating, you meeting like-minded people. Social media is a world for everybody to take advantage of. The scammers, people who are here finessing, people who are here trying to market their business, their self, their brand, whatever the case may be, right? Influencers, rappers. But here's the thing you have to understand. Once you have social media, it allows a lot of things to come into play. But you have to remember something. Social media is not a real world. All right? Now, a couple words that I did say was perception and as well as that smoke and mirrors, right? So I'm going to break down perception because perception has two meanings to it, right? But the main meaning that I'm going for is perception, a way of regarding, understanding, or interpreting something, a mental impression. So what I didn't state before is what social media does for you is what it plays on your mind. And I did state this in previous videos, but I'm stating it now in this one, right? Social media can play on your mind to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, likes, followers, comments, all of that stuff, right? And social media has gained a whole nother wave of status now. Social media, you can look at it as another form of a currency. So if you really think about it, right? Somebody who has a large number of followers, right? They have power, especially if it's real. Everything is engagement, everything popping is real. Yeah, you got power. Give you another one. Once that person has that blue check on them, like, that's another game of perception, right? Blue check, all that is just a verification stamp, the saying that you are who that person is, or who you are who you say you are. But here's the thing. People see it as, yo, the only people who get blue checks are celebrities or rappers, or you have to understand something. This is all a game to play on your mental, like how it said in there, mental impression. So if you really think about it, right? Let's say somebody was around somebody, like you're sitting next to somebody. Then you find out, yo, you get to talking. Oh yeah, follow me on Instagram. All right, what's your Instagram? Bam, bam, bam. You look, 35K. It plays with you. Oh, you do this, you do that. It's like it gives you, how can I say it? It kind of plays with people to the point where a person would treat somebody a little bit more different as opposed to a regular person. You get what I'm saying? It's like treat people the right way, like, you get what I'm saying? Just do the right thing. But I noticed something. When somebody has numbers or followers or whatever the case may be, people get to acting funny and doing funny stuff. I seen it and witnessed it first-handedly. Example, when I had my artist, I took him from 4K to 40K within a month and a half once I figured out the algorithm, right? I seen how people were moving and acting funny towards me as well. Like, oh, what's good? Everything good? Y'all good? Like, whoa, like that's kind of funny now. You feel me? And you have to look at it like this. Once you have numbers and people see what it is that you're doing, you have to understand this. Once you have social media and people follow you, people see what it is that you have going on. Some people will choose not to acknowledge it. Some people will scroll right by it. But let somebody out there that's bigger than let's say like another celebrity that they admire or whatever, shout you out or admire you, then that's when they want to, oh, this, that, and the third. It's fake. You get what I'm saying? It's all smoke and mirrors, right? So I'm going to break down that for you, right? Smoke and mirrors. The obscuring or embellishing of the truth of a situation with misleading or irrelevant information. Now, here's the thing. When you look at smoke and mirrors, that's a famous phrase, right? And I'm going to break that down. When you hear somebody say it's all smoke and mirrors, it's just bullshit. You get what I'm saying? It's all facades. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you see somebody posted up next to a car. Yo, that car is clean. That person is clean. Likes on top of it, comments, picture look fresh, yeah? They looking like money. Remember I said this, a picture says 1,000 words. So if a picture says 1,000 words, that's something that's going to play on your mental, as I did state about perception. It's all a mental impression. So when you feeling like, yo, I don't know, man, how much followers? This person's got to have money, man. It's just got to be. You don't know if that person is standing next to somebody's car, if they're in somebody's neighborhood, or it's all creativity. You have to remember that as well. That's why I said social media is a fake world. Now, going back a little bit deeper into it, right? If you seeing somebody doing something all day long on social media, right? And you get to realizing, yo, it's either they make money or I don't know. It just plays with your mental state. Now, you're not supposed to be on social media all the time. You start to see something. The amount of time you give to social media, what it is that you watch, what you pay attention to, it's something that you can kind of fall into where it's like, let me put myself out there on social media. What is it that they have to offer for me? You get what I'm saying? That's where you have a lot of females who turn into IG models. There's like, let me tell you something. Social media literally created a game for everybody to play. I'm going to be honest. Social media, as I stated, it benefits people in different avenues. And it also hurts people because you have to understand something. Look at how social media messed the game up. Social media single-handedly screwed dating over. It helped and it hurt it. Go another angle, right? Besides that, I just had it on the tip of my tongue what social media did. Damn it, dog. I hate when that happens, right? It'll come to me, right? So social media single-handedly killed dating and all of that stuff, right? So you don't really trust people. Now you really look into it, right? Social media has this thing where it's like, yo, if you want to be on here, you have to link it with this, you have to link it with that. It's like, yo, why is everything integrated? It's all technology. You just have to be the one to know how to do away with that stuff. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those games where I don't really know how to call it, dog. I'd have to call it like a high level of evil perfect chess. Because think about it. If a person has a social media platform, they can use it for whatever the case may be. But at the same time, there are people who watch you and your pictures, and you get what I'm saying? It's kind of tricky. That's where you have all of these I think this is just my belief. This is just my belief. I'm just gonna be honest. That's where you see a lot of these kids who may come up missing. I believe that there's these little pedophiles and certain people spying on people's certain like profiles and certain shit like that. You get what I'm saying? You just got to be very leery of certain shit like that. Because not everybody's like, how can I say it? Some people, how can I say, when I say social media is like really a game, you got to think about it. Social media leveled the playing field for everybody to come out and play along. You have people who post up their kids for school. Shouldn't be doing that really. Because people be studying like, oh, what school do they go to? You don't know how carnal the mind is, dog, and how people go, how far their mind will go. You get what I'm saying? You just have to understand something. It's all a game. You feel me? Find us some. I had one more. Hold on. Yeah, I had a Bible verse for you, dog. Let me run it for you. Revelations 22:15. Outside are the dogs and sorcerers and the sexually immoral and murderers and idolaters and everyone who loves and practices falsehood. So here's the deal, like I said, right? With social media being smoke and mirrors and all of that stuff, you have people who practice the whole, let me trick this person, let me play like somebody who I'm not supposed to be. That's where catfishing came from. You feel me? Catfishing, literally, you can, I don't know. I think you can literally give it that. Social media started catfishing. I think that might be a future topic, dog. I think that just might be one, dog. But think about it. Catfish started off of social media. I strongly believe that. Because that's where the show even came from. People can play whoever it is that they want to play. It's all smoke and mirrors, as I said. It's all sorcery. It's all trickery. It's all games. You get what I'm saying? You could do whatever, be whatever on social media. And guess what? People will like it. It's all entertainment. You get what I'm saying? So you just got to remember this, right? In the world that we live in, it's all about what it is that you perceive things as. You just have to take it for what it is, but don't get sucked into that. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, look at it like this. Social media can be something that will rob you of your time. Social media is something that will literally rob you of your time. If you don't keep track of your time, it can rob you of it. That's why they added that feature now where people can check you how much time you spend on social media. It's a lot of things that goes along with it, but you just have to really remember this. Social media is like a playground for like a lot of people to play on. You get what I'm saying? You have a lot of numbers. Guess what? You're an influencer now. You do this, you'll get likes. You do this, you'll get followers. But you have to pay close attention. Not everything is what it is that it seems on social media, because anybody can play who it is that they want to. You feel me? You just have to know what it is that you know. Go for what it is that you know, what you like, what you perceive, and just don't get drowned out by that shit. You feel me? I still can't find that other idea that I had in the back of my mind, because that was like a little bit far out, and I'm like still like trying to wake up in my mind a little bit. But I have one more. Alright, so here's the deal. Before I go away, right, and close this out on video, right? So look at the transition of social media, right? I think we had MySpace first, then it was Facebook, and then we have Instagram, and then so on and so forth, right? If you pay attention, there's a deeper psychological meaning to social media. Social media tends to other people on a different level. There are some people who can't read. They understand pictures and videos though. They understand how to like. You get what I'm saying? They may not comment, but they know how to push buttons. You have to understand something as well. There are people who may be like so slow to the point where it's like, dog, you can't read. Like grown people, like I know grown people that I work with that cannot read. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, dog, how did you get here? You feel me? Like, you have to understand something. Social media tends to everybody in every kind of a way. You just have to understand this, that the more time you spend on it, just make it work for you. You feel me? I'm not here to judge you or none of that stuff. I'm just saying this for a fact. If you can take a break from social media, it's something that would definitely benefit you. I've done it multiple of times, but I notice every time I go on there, I get like a new topic, or I get 2 or 3 that I just add to my notepad or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Well, with that being said, I just want to let you guys know this, man. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you, because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser. Shit. I still can't believe what it was that I was going to say. I can't believe that, dog. But all in all, just remember this, man. Social media is just a game, bro. If you can make it work for you, make it work for you. If you can make some money off of it the right way, do that. You get what I'm saying? If it's something that can, you feel me, inspire or whatever the case may be, dog. But just don't fall into the game of it, because if something like social media was supposed to go away, a lot of people couldn't really stand up, dog, because some people base their whole life off of it. Really and truly, some people base their whole life off of social media. Look at Twitter. I didn't even speak on Twitter. Let me give Twitter a little bit of light before I close the video. Twitter is all, yo, this person's following me. They can see what it is that I'm doing. I got to tweet about this. They're retweeting me. All of this stuff, right? And I noticed something. Twitter is very big in the sports world, as well as with celebrities and all of that. People retweeting them. Oh, did you see such and such's Twitter? Like, it's just crazy to me, dog. Like, I don't know if they base all of these concepts or certain things off of the Bible. Like, okay, Jesus had followers, so certain people want to be a leader, so we have to build something where everybody could be a leader in their own way. These are games that the elites play. So if you can't understand the chess moves that they're making, you'll fall right into the BS. Look at what OnlyFans did. OnlyFans got a lot of females to expose their body. And to be honest with you, some people hit off of it, some people didn't. But if you really think about it, right? That's another smoke and mirror as well. Look at porn. Porn is free. But people took a choice like, yo, I could see the girl that I watch on social media, her doing naughty things for a membership. Some people are going to pay for that. You feel me? Some people use it for different purposes. But at the same time, you have to understand this. Social media created a playing field for everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. Young, old, rich, broke, good, evil, scammer, non-scammer, robber, non-robber, like murderer, non-murderer, like government official, non-government official, like civilian, like everybody got a playing field on social media. It's just the way how you make it work for you, man. Most I could tell you is just be careful of it. Don't try your best to fall into that world, because it's all smoke and mirrors, man. That's all it is. It's all perception. It just plays on your mental state. So once you know how to figure out, yo, like social media, I just use it for this, or I had to take a break from it. Once you take a social media detox, you take a break from social media, it'll do you one of the best things in your work, in life, period, man. With that being said, man, it's 4:44 the world, man. I love the hell out of all you guys, man. Peace.